You've probably seen it on Instagram or TikTok. I made $10,000 in commissions this month from my laptop. No boss, no office, just phone calls. And some of that is real. And in this video, I want to show you what the opportunity actually looks like. The real numbers, the honest timeline, and the part most people skip that determines whether you make money or waste months of your time. So yeah, let's go. So what it actually is. Well, let's start with the basics. A high-ticket closer is a remote sales rep. You work for an established business, a coaching brand, or an agency, an online education company, and your job is to take calls with people who've already shown interest in buying. The appointments come to you. You don't cold call strangers. Someone has watched a webinar or clicked an ad or filled out a form and they want to know more. Your job is to get on a Zoom call or whatever, understand their situation, and help them decide if the product is right for them. Products typically range from $3,000 to $30,000 and above, and you get a commission. It's usually 10 to 20% per closed deal. If you close a $10,000 deal at 10% commission, that's $1,000 in your pocket. Close 5 of those in a month, and that's $5,000 for you. And the math makes sense. Now, let's talk about what it actually takes to get there. Now, the real numbers for this, well, here's where I want to give you an honest picture. The median closer earns $5,000 to $8,000 per month, and building to $15,000 or more per month typically takes 2 to 3 years of skill development and finding the right offer. You know those $30,000 a month screenshots you see on social media? They're mathematically possible. Yes, I'm not going to argue with that, but they represent top 1% performers closing premium offers at very high conversion rates. Beginner closers typically earn $2,000 to $5,000 per month on base plus commission. Experienced closer can get anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000, $15,000 or more, primarily on commission. So if you go in expecting to hit $10,000 in your first month, adjust that expectation. If you go in expecting to earn $2,000 to $4,000 in your first few months while building that skill, that's achievable. The upside is real. The timeline is just longer than the ads suggest. Now, what's really important is that the skill comes first, and this is where most people mess up. They find an offer before they know how to sell. They get on their first calls, they fumble through objections, they fail to close, and they burn a relationship with a business owner who might have been a great long-term client. Now, learning sales is not optional. It's the entire foundation. And here's the thing, you can't learn this by watching videos. You have to practice out loud with another person. You can mock calls with a friend or role-playing objections, working through a script until it sounds natural. The first few times, it'll feel awkward. Of course, that's normal. That's how every skill works at the start. You don't get stronger by reading about lifting, right? You get stronger by doing the reps, by going to the gym. And sales is no different. Some good free resources, there's like Way of the Wolf by Jordan Belfort, or How to Win Friends and Influence People, and Alex Hormozi's older sales content on YouTube. But of course, reading only takes you so far. At some point, you have to get in the ring. Now, how to find legit offers? Well, once you have some sales confidence, not perfection, just confidence, it is time to find an offer. And this is where you have to be careful because the high-ticket closing space has a real scam problem. There were more than 25,000 reports of businesses and job opportunity scams in the last quarter of 2025 alone, resulting in over $150 million in losses, with the median victim losing around $2,000. Because in the high-ticket closing world, the scams usually look like this. A business owner posting in a Facebook group offering 30% commissions on a $20,000 product to complete beginners with no track record. someone who asks you to pay for training before you can access their offer. Now, vague offers with no clear product, no testimonials, no verifiable results. If someone asks you to pay up front to work for them, just walk away. That's not a job. That's a course sale disguised as a job offer. The legitimate approach is to find real businesses with real audiences. Just look for coaches on social media. Look for consultants, agency owners who are actively selling something with some documented results. Check their social media. Do they have real testimonials? Are real clients sharing results publicly? Is the business generating revenue visibly? Ads running. If they run ads, it's good. Content being created, genuine customer interaction. LinkedIn, honestly, is one of the best places to find business-to-business and business coaching offers. Instagram and YouTube work well for coaching and online education brands. Facebook groups, specifically for high-ticket sales closers, also exist. Just vet carefully before applying to anything. Facebook is a bit sketchy. And do not wait for businesses to post that they're hiring. If you find a company doing well, whose offer you believe in, just reach out directly. Explain what you bring. Show your sales knowledge. Offer to do a trial call, one for free. Business owners care about one thing and one thing only. Can you close deals? Show them you can. So what makes an offer worth working? Well, not all offers are equal. Before you commit to working for someone, check 3 things. First of all, the offer itself. Does it solve a real problem? Are there some real testimonials from real clients? Would you buy it yourself if you were the target customer? And second, the lead quality. Are the prospects coming in warm? Are they warm enough? Do they already know what the call is about? A cold lead who thinks they're getting an information call is much harder to close than someone who watched a 30-minute video and filled out an application. Third, the lead volume. How many calls per day are you getting? 1 call a day limits your earning potential significantly. A company that can put 4 or 5 qualified calls in your calendar every day is where the real money is. A good offer with good leads and solid volume, that's the combination that makes the income people show in screenshots actually possible. Now, the honest timeline, I want to take some time for this. Let me put real expectations on this. Month 1 to 2, you learn sales, you run mock calls, you find your first offer, and that's probably going to be 0 income. Month 2 to 3, on your first offer, taking real calls, closing some, missing others. That's going to be from $1,000 to $3,000. Month 3 to 6, you improve your close rate, you get familiar with the offer, and you build confidence. This is where anywhere between $2,000 to $6,000 is possible. Now, 1 year in with the right offer and genuine skills, well, $8,000 to $15,000 a month is very realistic. It's not a weekend project. It's a skill you build over months. But here's what makes it worth it. Once you can sell anything. You can work remotely. You can choose the offers you work on. And you can eventually use those skills to build your own business. Sales is the most transferable skill in the business. Learning it is never wasted. So yes, the opportunity is real. The income is real. But it requires actually learning the skill, not just finding the offer, and learning first. Just start with sales. Everything else follows from that. It's a legit opportunity. Don't let anybody tell you that it's not. But just go in with real expectations and learn the skill first. Everyone is different. You might need more time than someone else to, master those mock calls or those trial calls. But I think that if you're watching this video, you already feel that you have some kind of a talent for it. So yeah, just polish that talent, be dedicated and patient with yourself, and just reach out to people. You can offer some value up front, free of charge, just with those trial calls or whatever. Just go in with people, find the real offers and, just stick with it. And once again, real expectations. Don't go in thinking that you're going to get $10,000 in your first month. That's not going to happen. So yeah, if you feel you've got the stomach for it and you need the stomach for sales, just go for it. Wish you good luck, and I'll catch you in the next one.